Students, society, join me, Benjamin Murubani, your host, in a student mental, emotional, and psychological well-being podcast, engaging with professionals, affected individuals, last but not least, people from different organizations in our studio. Welcome to We Now Listening with BM, a podcast. Ciao.
Hey yo, what up everybody? Welcome to another whooping episode, and today we'll be shooting part 2 of Freedom in Varsity. And as well, I'm with Sarah Choki again. And like guys, as you can see, the setting is different, but you know, we use what we have. The show goes on, man. And like you remember from the previous video, we spoke about freedom of participation, freedom of selection, freedom of expression, freedom of what else again, Sarah? And others. We'll get there, guys. We'll get there. And like I just like the energy again. Like last time, it's on point, and we're so excited, man. So today it's basically about the consequences of like choosing, or like how freedom affects you in those areas that we spoke about. And as well, again, we're going to start with freedom of participation. How does it negatively affect you? Sarah, do the things, girl.
Okay, so hello once again, and thank you for having me here at We Are Now Listening. I'm so excited for today's episode. So as Benjamin mentioned, we are talking about the consequences that come with freedom. So freedom of participation. So last time we talked about how you have the freedom to participate, whether it be on structures in campus and stuff like that. But the consequence of that comes with prioritizing. You need to know how to prioritize your time, because it can influence you negatively or positively. So some things can fall back and some things can take priority. Like I remember how Letabo was speaking about how we should talk about even having to participate in hostel activities because we know that sometimes we're living in situations where hostel, they want you to do this thing now. Like now we are going. So you need to be able to prioritize properly so that the consequences of it maybe negatively affecting your academics does not become too bad. Or, you know?
And another thing, like as people, when we start participating, we get lost in the participation, and we start participating in so many things that eventually drains us, like emotionally and mentally as well. Because now you're all over the place.
And you get lost.
Exactly, and everything comes with responsibilities. And like she said, with like freedom comes greater responsibility. So if you're participating in almost everything, they have requirements, they have demands, they have standards. You need to meet them constantly. So imagine having different stuff to participate in, and all of them having different stuff. Hi people, they say joke of all trades, but master of none. So prioritize as well your participation in whatever that you're doing, man. See, okay, is this important? Is it taking for me as much as it's giving back to me?
Yes.
I mean, like it's nice making your resume.
Building that CV.
But it's as well important for you to have your sanity after your CV is perfect.
Yes, because one thing that we need to remember as students, you came here for one thing, and that is to get that degree, to get your paper. So do not become too lost in what I have to do and what I have to participate in that you lose yourself. Losing yourself is never the option.
It's never nice, man. And another thing under participation, we spoke about participating in an active schedule, like going to classes and waking up and everything. And when you're in varsity, man, you're gonna wake up one day and decide to skip a class, like we said last time. The consequences of that is that next time when you have to go to class and you feel tired, the first thing that you're gonna think about is what happened last time when I didn't go to class.
I didn't miss anything.
Exactly. And it's gonna be a recurring thing. Eventually you're gonna miss out on the important stuff, and you're gonna miss on classes that can give you like participation for your marks. And like maybe they write a surprise test you don't even know about, because I mean it's a surprise test. You need to be there for you to be surprised. And believe me, you'll be surprised after realizing that people wrote and you weren't there. So as well as like waking up, stop sleeping late, people. Stop sleeping late, because once you do you get into a routine.
Yeah.
I spoke about like power of repetition from my previous video, like friendship. Do check it out as well. It's a nice one, man. Yo, tell it us. Anyway, power of repetition. So if you constantly keep sleeping after midnight, that becomes your life. That becomes your sleep routine or whatsoever.
And you mess up your sleeping pattern. That is also a consequence.
Exactly. And then you like affecting that physically, you're gonna get tired because classes start either at 7 or 8. So if you are physically tired, you're going to be mentally tired as well, and that will lead to affecting your academics, and we don't want that as students, man. Be free, have freedom, participate, sleep as much as you want, like do whatever you want, but make sure it doesn't negatively affect you. So now we're gonna move to the second one, and the second one was expression. And with expression comes a lot of different stuff, like
exactly.
You said.
Because expression can fall under the clothes you wear, what you say to people, how you represent yourself to the public. Literally, that is expression. But you need to remember that if I say something to someone, there is a consequence of how that will make the next person feel or what type of influence we have on people. Remember, in this life or in this society that we're living in, we're trying to be kind people. We're trying to be mindful of what we say to people. So remember that anything or everything that you say will have a positive or a negative effect. But it's up to you what you want it to be.
And like people say, man, be careful what you say.
Yeah.
Be careful what you say because it can be used against you in a court of law.
Exactly.
Like court of law is everywhere, man. That's karma, man. That's your court. Because like once you start like expressing yourself freely but offending other people or hurting other people, like there'll be a time whereby that catches up with you, and it's not gonna be nice. Like, imagine if you swear at someone, like you have freedom of speech, right? Yeah, you have freedom of speech. So now you swear at someone in class and then you get expelled. She also said like how you conduct yourself, that's a freedom of expression. So now you get into varsity and you're that angry person, always like furious and want to show people that don't mess with me.
True. I want to say, sorry, including like varsities where we have racial differences. You know, yes, maybe you do not like a certain race and then you decide to act some type of way. Remember that action will have repercussions. And if you know what I'm talking about. So remember that whatever you do will have a tarnish on your reputation. So make sure that you tarnishing your reputation with good things and not the bad.
Not the bad. So express yourself, but be respectful of other people. I think the other important one, Sarah, is like how you dress. People, like you can wear whatever you want, but remember, whatever you want, that's about you. But it also affects other people that are around you. Man. You cannot be wearing mini skirt knowing you all. You get it. So, I mean, like you'll be disturbing other people, and you don't know what demons other people are battling with.
Exactly.
Like people have maybe like troubles. Like as they were growing up, they were used to being exposed to certain stuff, and then they saw like their elders responding to people of how they are wearing. That has built up from since they were a child, and then now they've grown up, but that mentality has always been there. So now that triggers an emotional response to that, leading to a physical response, and that's when people start catcalling you guys, of which we know it's not nice. You don't want to be catcalled because it lowers your confidence, it increases your insecurity in varsity, and it also invites other stuff that we're trying to prevent, like gender-based violence, rape, and everything. So as you wear, make sure that you respect yourself, because one pastor once said, what was it? Like people present. Okay, no, I forgot. Pastor, I'm so sorry, man.
But also, I want to say, like, as much as we want to wear the way we want to wear, just keep in mind, will my mom be okay with me wearing like this?
Yeah.
You know, I think oftentimes when we go to university or when we leave home, we forget our morals and our roots so much that we just trying to please the people around us. But honestly, whether your mom or dad or family is there or not, you need to keep in mind, Toromara, would this be a good representation of where I'm from? You have to represent who you are and where you're from. Don't try to change for other people. I mean, what are you going to gain from that? Yeah.
Pastor, you know, like I said, people can be forgiven. So I remember the quote, man. He said, people address you how you dress yourself.
Yeah.
So if you dress half nakedly, I'm gonna dress you half nakedly.
Yeah.
And is that nice? Like, think about it. Exactly. So we're not saying don't wear your miniskirt, don't show off your nice thighs and whatnot, but just be respectful of other people's emotions, their perception of like how you dressing. Because
and don't be naive.
Exactly.
Don't be naive.
Come on. Hey, Paul, I know, like, those beginning stuff are for people from America, James.
What do you mean?
Don't go around showing me everything.
As for bikini stuff are from people in America.
Yeah, like, let's respect the setting. I think let's respect the setting when it comes to dressing. You cannot dress like in a beach setting at a place of formal, like educational classroom.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Or these lingerie. You know how these days people wearing lingerie, jean.
I'm fair to one of those things. Guys, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
And then now we're gonna go to did we miss anything under expression? I think we spoke about all the consequences of expression. Because I think we did. So let's move to the next one, man. And that is freedom of selection. And if you guys did watch our previous video, you must remember that Sarah spoke about selecting your courses and your parents not being able to choose everything for you. They might choose for you, but when you get there, you feel like, oh, there are so many options to choose for. Let me take this, let me take that.
Or also just choosing what your friends are choosing.
Exactly.
Because sometimes you might not excel in what your friend wants to choose. I think you guys spoke about this in confirmation that sometimes your friend will do good in it, but you don't. So you see, now you will have negative consequences where the course that you are stuck with now is beating you up. Now you're drowning in sorrow because you don't know what to do. You wasted money. Now it's a whole different thing. So make sure that you choose something that is going to make you happy and that is going to be a good result in the end for you, whether job-wise or career-wise. Choose something that is for you, that you are passionate about. You. Look at this part of the screen. You. You
have to focus on yourself, man. Like, people around you are there to build you, to motivate you, but you're the one who decides what happens in your life. Like, legit, people, like I said, people initiate, but you execute.
Yeah.
That's basically it. Your friend can choose to study maybe CA. They initiated the idea, but if you choose CA as well, then you executed the idea. As well as another one is like accommodation. I've been having a lot of cases where people now want to move out from the accommodation they are living in because they're all looking at the consequences of living outside, like load shedding,
laundry,
exactly, security, and so you see, if you choose an accommodation that isn't suitable for a student. Because you guys are choosing where you can have all freedom. But like we said,
it will affect you.
It's going to affect you, man. The distance, when you have to study up until late, what are you going to do then? Are you going to bolt? Bolt is expensive. So you see
and
now,
bolt in the AMs is not available.
Exactly. So you see now you're just creating future problems for yourself. Instead of just ignoring those. Like, I'm not saying you don't have freedom, man. We're not saying don't have freedom, but excessive freedom, that's when it becomes a problem. So try to choose like accommodations which benefit you more than they take away from you. Especially since when you remember, like she said, the only reason that you're here, or the main reason, is you're here to study.
To get your degree.
To get your degree.
Do not let other forces change that direction.
Have a backbone. Like we said in the previous video, like conform me. She said, like, Emona, you have to decide what you let in within your vicinity. I think that's the word, man. I'm getting with things, man.
I want to say, as much as in this video we're talking about the consequences that come with freedom, please remember that it is so important to do research.
Ooh.
Research everything. Research your accommodation, how far it is. Research what type of facilities they offer, even university-wise, because now we're talking about selecting of courses. Research, is this course going to work for me or not? Is the job opportunities available or not? Because now people are applying for psychology. Bona, they're going to take all of y'all for psychology.
True.
Let honors come. And apparently for you to be a psychologist, like I said, you have PhD. It's a whole 7 years. Did you know that?
Yeah, you see.
So you see, it's very important to research everything that you need to know. So that you know that, okay, even if I get taken for psychology, I have to work 10 times harder than any other person. Because honors, they only take like how many people? 30 50, or 50, whatever. Imagine 70,000 people are all doing psychology. And then they have to take only 60 out of that. Imagine. After honors, it's your master's. Master's, probably 5. But like, you have to think about everything. So make sure that you research so that you have proper information about everything.
Like another one I wanted to include under accommodation as well was the recent case that we're experiencing now. People not getting their allowances because of accreditation, accommodation accreditation. So you need to look at such things, man. What can affect? Because think about it. NSFAS gives you an allowance so that you can eat, buy food, and like buy data or whatever. So if you are at an accommodation that doesn't offer accreditation, that means your allowance is going to be affected. Consequences, you see, and you're the one who choose to go there. So think about all these things before,
and don't be afraid to like contact people. If you see maybe on Instagram, we have Instagram these days. If you see on Instagram, Benjamin's Instagram, he wrote there that I'm in Wara University, and you know that you applied to university, DM him. Stop DMing for some reasons. Start DMing each other for good reasons. If you're a matric, be like, hello Benjamin, I'm a matric and I applied to this university and I'm interested in Wara accommodation. Please tell me, do they offer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Or give me like accommodations that offer, NSFAS, accreditation or whatsoever. Like DM each other on Instagram, whether it's Facebook or Twitter. Talk to people. Don't be afraid. We're living in a time of technology and being accessible to one another. Use that to your advantage and stop smart things.
And this one, this coming, man. This one is very important and it's very tricky. Friendship, freedom of friendship, choosing your friends. Like guys, I urge you, go and watch the friendship video that we posted. Like we speak about almost everything that affects you guys. So regarding friendships, you have so many people that you can meet here, and most of the time, it comes down to this. Like, it's either the friends that you were in high school with, you all come to varsity, and then now you start doing the same course, and then it shows only you. It's gonna affect you and badly. Believe me, you're gonna start doubting yourself. You're gonna start like believing that you are the stupid one amongst the group, and you're gonna distance yourself. Because what happens, Sarah, is that I'm a level. Someone told me about levels in high school. He said, "Hey, you see you guys how close you are, as friends. If one fails, then you see that closeness is gonna dissolve."
Yeah, man.
So that's exactly what happens. So if you choose the same course as your friend and then you fail, believe me, there's gonna be a separation the following year. So think about that one as well under friendship, man. Now, another thing about under friendship is the type of friends that you associate with. Your friend need to support you. They need to be transparent. They need to be trustworthy. I mean, like, there's a very thin line between someone caring about you and caring about the friendship.
That's true. I want to say that I think before you even come to university or even in your first year, one thing that you should do for yourself is sit down in your room, take a journal or a page and write down what type of qualities do you want in a friend. After doing that, you'll write, okay, I want loyalty, communication, Then you'll see with the type of people that you meet, do these people give give me such things that I want. If not, you know that these people, cancel them. Because what are you doing with such people in your life? You're just gonna carry dead weight. So I feel like, especially with friendships, like guys,
I told you this one is interesting.
I've been through things. I've met a lot of people, and I think that friendships are they're really detrimental, especially in university, because university is a place where you're gonna come and be alone a lot, because it's either you have to face the cost or face participating or face just a lot of things. And sometimes having friends is nice because they make you forget about things, for a while. But it's very important to be aware and mindful of the type of people that you let into your life. So I wish someone would have told me this. Or wait again, Sarah, sit down and think about the type of people you want in your life and what type of qualities do you want them to possess in order for them to enter your life like that. Because it's very important to think and analyze what type of people do you want to let into your life. Don't be there trying to please people or be with people that don't even share the type of morals or beliefs that you are Christian, you being friends with someone who's like, nah, I don't think God is alive. How is that gonna balance? Because you'll be there, no, let's go to church. I'm not going to church. And you'll be touched, yes, you will get hurt. So the type of people you want to choose will definitely influence the type of choices that you will make. So make sure that when it comes to friendship, you choose people of quality instead of quantity. Quality over quantity. Yeah, you can have 20 friends. So what? Are they there for you at 2 a.m. when you need maybe money or friend or help or anything? So make sure that the type of friends you have are quality friends and they're people that will be there at your wedding.
And that's where I was going with, people, man, like the friends that you get, they need to contribute as much as they take away from you. Like by contribution, we're talking about opportunities, we're talking about ideas, we're talking about advices, we're talking about information, and information is very important here at varsity. Your friends, they're experiencing different stuff apart from you. So them sharing with you what they have experienced can help you in a long way, man. Imagine if you failed in first year because you weren't attending classes, and then you become my friend. You see me not attending classes and you're cool with it, you'll be like, nah. It doesn't work like that. Your friend need to be there for you, give you the important information, and have curious friends, guys. Come on, have curious friends, people who are interested in knowledge, who are interested in information, because with information and knowledge, that's how you can prevent yourself and protect yourself from harm that is unexpected.
True, and also friends that are not intimidated by your ways of wanting to do things. Like if you want to do things and you want to participate in wara, and you have a friend there who's gonna count, oh, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're doing that, you're doing that. No, that's not right. Have friends that also wanna uplift with you. They wanna also go elevate with you, because otherwise they will pull you down.
Like she said, dead weight.
Exactly. What one?
And one last thing is that your friends need, like I said, they need to give you information, job opportunities, like ideas and information. It's very, very, I cannot stress this enough. Guys.
And also in university, especially living in a hostel, if they know there's a subcom that's open, what kind of a friend are you to not tell your friend, how, Chomi, let's go participate here so we can get skip and It's the littlest things.
And the last one, you need to have friends that can do this for you, man.
Yeah.
When you're achieving things, they need to clap for you. They need to celebrate you. They need to be, hey, man, hey, hey.
Like my friend, today was my last day at a studio in our institution.
And
I do radio, and he came with a bottle of JC, guys. 11.
Yeah, my friends.
Shampoo,
take
guys.
notes, my friends.
Man.
Then we're gonna go to the last one, and that is social life. Hey, people.
But social life also influences friendships.
Exactly. This is
everything is intertwined.
They are like this. Social life, it comes down to how you living your life daily. What do you do? Is everything that you're doing adding to something? Like you say, you're here for a degree. Like, do you study? At least 1 hour, 2 hours in a day. Do your friends come there and talk about something that's like academically whatever,
inclined or uplifting?
Exactly. Think about all those things like leadership skills. Do your friends come and like give you such things? Because like we said, if you select your friends and like the choices that you make and everything, it boils down to what it does for you. Does it benefit you or does it take away from you? So if you choose friends that are always like socially going out and everything, how much are they going out? Like, are they going out more than they are coming in?
And also, what's important is, as much as your friends can be fine for you, who they associate with also matters.
Exactly.
Because if your friend, let's say we're all females, and those people are socializing with, let's say, our blesser and stuff like that, and they're getting a certain type of lifestyle, it's gonna affect you one way or another, because you'll be there. Let's say you're getting NSFAS, okay, that's all you're depending on. She is dating a blesser or whatsoever, and she's living, the life. One way or another, you're gonna suffer well.
Exactly.
So as much as you can associate with someone, who they associate with matters.
Exactly. And like the one thing about social life in it is that it's more psychologically affecting than it is other like Sheila we will be talking about. But it starts with the psychology. Like she said, if you are dating blessers, okay, it's fine. You see, like they're getting what. Now it affects you psychologically. You start believing that your peers are not the ones for you when it comes to relationships. So you see, it affected you psychologically. Now you're seeing the world in a different way because of your friends. We're not saying don't date I'm a blesser, but I'm saying don't.
Hey, angizingeni. Because wow, you know why I'm saying angizingeni, Benjamin? Like, I've seen how a person can go broke in university, and living that life is tempting.
Yeah, it is.
That's all I'm going to say.
The freedom of it, you don't know how messed up people are.
Exactly.
That sugar daddy.
And all right, it messes you up. Hey, you become traumatized for life.
And studying with them, no one in their right mind who's matured enough would date a young person than that, because majority deals with levels like the common ground that you guys say. You are not in their league, man. That's it. And if you are not in their league, that could mean a lot of things about them. And that's gonna come back to you and affect you. So also like thinking about the parties, like it's nice having a party. You need to live a little, you need to enjoy your life, but like we said, there's a thin line between like enjoying your life and destroying your future. That's basically it. And then there are incidences that can happen in social events.
Yeah, true.
A lot of them. You might trip and fall and die. I'm kidding. But like, I once made an example to my friend. I said, what happens if you decide to go party constantly? And guys, alcohol decreases your cognizance, like gradually. I think people who are doing life science and doing what can attest to that. I'm not doing accounting, but I think it does. Hence you note yourself when you're acting after you drink. Yeah. It says something. And then I said, what happens when you go to a social event like too many times? That means more chances of you getting affected negatively. And one effect could be like someone they are fighting and they throw a bottle full of booze inside and it hits your head. You get a concussion. You lose everything. From an event, you're here for academics, but then you go to an event and you lose your academics because of an event. So think about everything that you're doing. It's nice having a social life. It is recommended to have a social life so that you can balance. But then people like saying balance, but they're not necessarily balanced. They do more partying, they do more social gatherings, like talking and watching movies. That's also part of social life. So it's not about booze and going to parties and everything. It also church.
I wanted to say, but I'm saying, let me keep quiet. They'll be like, there's people that go to church like, whoa.
Exactly. And you forget your responsibilities. Man, God gave you an idea. God gave you talent, God gave you wisdom, God gave you intelligence. You need to use it in the places that it's needed too.
Yeah.
Come on, people, balance.
Balance
Serve
is
God,
very
but also appreciate what He has given you by making sure that you play your part. If He gave you intelligence, use it in academics. If He gave you a helping heart, help people. If He gave you everything that He has given you, spend it wisely. Hey guys, this was a nice one, and I hope that we gave you something that you can take from today going forward and living your life. Remember, with responsibility comes great.
You know what? I was thinking about wanting to say that sentence, but I forgot how it goes. With great freedom comes
great responsibility, guys.
Yes.
So be responsible, be disciplined, have morals, and then decide what you let in with your life. Don't just conform. Be stable, be rigid, be an alpha man. Okay, guys.
One thing I like about these videos is that they intertwine. You have to listen to the other one to relate to the other. Yeah.
So do it, guys. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and like and hit that notification bell, guys. And make it on so that you can get all the videos that I post about, not personalized one, because that means you'll only get the ones that you're interested in.
Okay.
And what you're interested in is not necessarily everything that you need to push your life. And another thing, please, guys, comment. Because with comments, you don't know what your comment can do to someone else.
Yes.
What
Share
you
your
go into,
experiences.
exactly. Let's do this and have a nice one. Have a blessed day, guys.
Bye.
Oh, goody goodos, Magundi. We have reached the end of our episode. If you like the video, hit that like button. And if you want more of this great show, hit that subscribe icon and the notification bell to hear from us again. Do follow us on all respective social media platforms. Same handle. And we're now listening with BM at Podcast. That was the content, guys. Hope you like it and I hope you love it. Till next time, bye.